Hey guys, it's me, Melissa, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to part 2 of the I cleaned out somebody's garage, a dead woman's garage, and house in a matter of a few hours. If I look a complete hot mess and greasy, I am. Because doing this stuff is not easy. This is literally 2 days after I filmed the first one, because I had to go to work, had to do my stuff. Today is my day to get super sweaty. I'll take a shower later. But yeah. So, I mean, even with the stuff we didn't know what it was, it still was great. Now, if you didn't watch the first one, I'll try to link it down below. And it was $50 to clean out this garage. Then we realized after a while that we didn't have to clean it all out because the guy was planning on just leaving whatever he felt like leaving, he was going to leave. So it didn't matter about getting the deposit back for the apartment. His mom had died a month ago. Me and this girl that I just met who wants to become a reseller, we did it together, so we split it so it was $25 each. And then at the end, I felt like I robbed the guy, so I gave him another $20. I probably should have gave him more. He was a little sketchy at times, but it is what it is. We did score. So now, you saw the video with everything I didn't know what it was. Now you're going to see the video of everything that I physically picked out, mainly from inside. Because once I knew I didn't have to keep everything, I could pick and choose. So, look at this. This is from inside the house. And it is a music box. So, but it kind of looks like a Fabergé egg. That's probably going to go for 5 hours. I mean, I haven't looked up any of this stuff. Now, like I said before, I mainly took the small stuff, and she took the larger stuff, because I obviously like things to sell and whatnot. But I will have some things, obviously, I will have to sell on Facebook Marketplace. But everything else is going to be in bags. So look for her. Now, he said anything. And it was all going to end up going to trash. We even tried to call the day after the day he was planning on leaving, to see if we call the complex, see if we could come and clean out the rest of it for free, since she had a trailer. And they said they already took possession of the place, so we couldn't do that. So, whatever, we still did amazing. I don't know, there was sponges. Who can't use sponges? And what's this? This is a Data Bank Plus. Is it even in there? Yep. Data Bank Plus. Don't know what that is. But I saw it was electronic, and I was like, take it. And when he said anything, we were in the kitchen, or I was in the kitchen. I mean, cups. And some of these things I might just end up donating. There was this wall art for, Halloween. More packing paper. This is more, clean and brand new. Halloween plates. Birthday plates. There were these skeletons. I think all this stuff was still in the garage. That one thing, the egg was inside. Little candy corn lights that were in there. I thought this was pretty cool. It's by Living Home. Put some dips or something in it. I don't know. A whole set of charger plates. The one was all messed up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 7. There was 8, but the one was messed up. So I might try to sell them locally, or maybe even at the flea market, because I'm going to do the flea market. This right here is just all more paper, all brand new. Pretty much for a Halloween party. Everything you might need for a Halloween party, all in here. Compact fluorescent. Oh, just some more light bulbs. But I'm like, why am I going to leave anything? Glow bracelet. More cups. Another light up. It seems like there might even be some fiber optics coming out of the top of it. So that. And then this. I don't know. If the lighting goes in and out, it's because the sun's in and out. But I always want to show you that Goldie is alive and well. For you guys that know, that came to my Whatnot show when Rob was trying to tell them I wanted to kill Goldie. I do not want to kill Goldie. I just can't believe she's still alive. So anyways, there she is, alive and well. So there's that, and that's all in this one. And then there's a bag right here. I'm going to move this stuff to the side. I mean, we have tons to go through. That's why I decided to make it to a 2-part. So in here, there was just this bow you tie on. there was a whole thing with like tinsel and all these flowers inside here that look like this. More bows. Some more of those like decorations. And the rest is just bows. There's all that. I can put that into a set. Bring it to the flea market, do whatever I want to do with it. Because it's mine now. I'm really worried about this thing, so I'm going to put it right here. And I'm going to grab another. I think the rest of this stuff is from inside. I believe so. There's a couple things that are over there that are bigger that I'll show you later that were still outside. I don't know. I thought it was cute. Who? I mean, it must be also a Halloween thing. It's by Hoot. It says Hoot. Hoot on it. Then there was this thing, needs to be cleaned. That's good for a party too, right? Tabletops, gallery. Cute too. She spent more time in the bedroom, and I didn't get as much time in the bedroom. There's this thing full of those light up thingies. We're also close to the AC, so if you hear the AC go off, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm a regular person. I don't have a nice fancy room. More packing paper. Oops. And then, hold on. This was in the front. There's a closet right by the stairs right before you went upstairs. This set right here. I didn't even check to see if it was... I can't even see. I think it says Hampton. Stainless Korea. Some Korean stainless steel, I guess, carving set, maybe? And then, I don't know, I don't even have a gravy boat. Like, I literally serve, when I have gravy, even when people come over, I serve it in a measuring cup as my gravy boat, so, gravy boat. There was a stack of lights, so this is still from outside too. I don't know, I don't know why I checked the lights. And then he handed me this. He's like, do you want this? And I was like, yes. Gourmet buffet. I didn't even open it to see if it was even to use. It looks like it's all taped up. Ooh, it says retail $49.99. So, Skorsky. Can I grab another bin? And here comes the ones with the more stuff in it. It's going to get, yet again, I'm going to have myself into a tiny little corner. But the goal of doing it today, I'll be able to finally get everything done. I'm filming this before I go to Rhode Island, so at least I'll have everything all done before I go, and then I won't have to worry about anything while I'm there. When I come back, I can be relaxed. So this is just Nine and Company. Nine and Company. I don't think there's anything inside of it. Pen. There is some stuff inside of it. Some earplugs. A little sewing kit. Clips. This must have been like her travel bag. Some Benadryl, a lighter. Still works. Yeah, this looks like it's like a little like travel set. Everything for the travel. Mint. So there's that. And then this is just from outside also. It's like a fishing box. Powerball, original scent. Trout nibbles. Look, there's stuff down here. This is probably some money. And there looks like all your other accessories you might need. This seems new for fishing. Obviously, I'll go through all that after the video's over. Anything that needs to be cleaned, I'll clean, do that stuff. Then dime bag storage. Does that mean like the whatchamacallit? I mean, that's cute. Like I said, I've looked up nothing. Then this was in there. There's one more piece somewhere, floating somewhere. The beaches are good for the soul. And then it says By the Seaside, You and Me, and there should be one more. Oh, here's the other one. And Always and Forever. Cute. This is like a brand new wall tap surge protector. Oh, so this is just a bag of jewelry. Like, I mean, it's costume jewelry, but I can sell it for $1. That. Put it in there. I mean, I doubt these are diamonds, but I could always check on that. Got just some pendants, a couple little just silly rings, a little tiny bracelet. Here's another ring. All those things I'll look more intently on afterwards. And in here is another like pendant and ring. Like I said, I'll look at all that later. This was still in the garage. I mean, for crafty people. The thing about the amount of stuff that ended up going to whatever our apartment complex do with stuff like that, I don't know if they have a company that they hire and the company comes in and then cleans it all out. Now, there were some better purses, but when he came in the room when I was going through the purses, and he's like, oh, my mom really liked nice things. I like to keep some of the, nicer purses. And I was like, of course, like, it's your purses. Like, that's nothing to do with me. I was like, I feel like I'm robbing you. So there's this purse right here. It's kind of like a purse wallet. More headphones. I didn't go through anything. It was a grab and go situation. And every older woman, tissues, and some chapstick. But that is it in there. I don't really see a brand name on here. Homedics, massager. Those are nice. Obviously everything will be plugged in and tested. I don't know if I'm going to test every single one of those little light up things, but Swiffer refills. I mean, they literally said take everything. So we were in the laundry room. So I took the Tide Pods. I never even had Tide Pods. Oh, they all fell out. There's all these Ziploc bags. Took those. And then Heather found a big wind chime. But then this was inside the thing. She said, you take this. So I got a little wind chime. This mortar and pestle. Never had one of those. There was a thing of a dragon's blood incense from Mainstay. She found this too and gave it to me. It's just a little like hanging butterfly, but that could go into like a $1 show for me. Flashlight. Yeah, I could have literally spent probably 4 or 5 more hours there, but since she was leaving, I didn't kind of feel safe being there anymore without her. So I was like, I'm just gonna go. This is brand new, so brand new oregano. I didn't check the date, but brand new oregano because he said whatever you want. Then this right here is a little cooler bag, which I'll wash, but it's a nice little cooler bag. Then there's this purse by Rossetti. And again, I did not look inside any of them. Looking like we have lots of cards, but can't get everything back now. He is gone. Just cards. And receipts, and it looks like information on stuff. More cards. Some clips. And that is in that one. Look at this fancy, like, bougie spoon holder. And I found these. Look, 2 of the Nesquik bunnies. And then I thought this was the coolest thing in the world. It's like a big mixing thing. Who is it by? It is by General Store. How neat is that? I don't know why I liked it. It seemed so cool. I wish there had been more of those. I took the aluminum foil because I never have aluminum foil. mac and cheese. Yet again, I had not checked any of the dates on this stuff. Another thing of Ziplocs. There was a thing of crafts. And of course, I know you guys love crafts. But she liked to do crafts. So I told her she could have the crafts. We got 2 cans of tuna. A can of tomato sauce. Got one more bag over here before the big stuff. Oh, I got myself in a corner again. You know what? Once I get everything in the corner, then I can have it all ready to go and just go through it. So, all right, moving on. Some of the cooler stuff obviously is over there, but it's bigger, and I want to get through all this, and maybe we may even move to a different location. Fettuccine. 2 boxes of those. And there was a lot of stuff. Like I could have spent more time in the cabinets, but I just kind of I felt like so discombobulated because I didn't know the time frame of what was going on. I thought he had to be out by a certain time, and we were trying to like rush. And then he said he ended up getting an extra day, but I was like, ah. So it was just like, it was a very... I have bounced till the end of time. And then I found another one of these washer cleaners, which I know I have another one somewhere. So I can always put these together now as a duo. Then there was a set of brushes, which I could take those apart and just sell them as, you know, there should be one more in here somewhere. In the corner. There was this bag. Fit and Fresh. Little Fit and Fresh bag. Cooler bag. Making a pile. Then this is new. Pizzielle maker. That's nice. Not that I've ever made one in my life, but I've eaten many of them in my day. Crushed tomatoes. I'm trying to grab all the food. Tomato basil soup, French onion soup. I know you're saying that's crazy, Melissa, you took this food, but I was like, it was all going to go to trash. There was what seems like a brand new lavender Mr. Clean. Fine with me. This was kind of cool. I don't know what it's made for, but cool. And there was this purse, which I also thought was cute. Nothing. Some mints. I may have to clean the, I may have to put that in the wash just to kind of clean that out. And then there was this purse, which I'm getting it caught on something else. I don't think this one has a name either. Oh, 9 West. Just kidding. So here's a 9 West purse. Then there was this sitting out there. Oh, it's caught up. So it's on the stand like this. For like your sister? You said give it to your sister? I mean, whether I sell it with this thing too to make it too heavy, I don't know. Put that on that chair right there. This is a Balotelli Maki Cafe. Rob said it was like an espresso maker. Oh, here's the other little scrubby thing. Napkins. Who doesn't need those? So there were some Clorox toilet bombs. Took those too. So I feel like she might have got better stuff in the bedrooms while I was going through the kitchens, but I don't really care. You know, I feel like I still made out like a bandit, and I want to start, like, have a good friendship with her so that we can maybe do storage units together or things like that. Here are this is washing machine cleaners. So you got 2 of those. This is Vogue Now Bio Aqua Hyaluronic Acid Serum. Little kit, I'm guessing. It's like little ampules. And this is Tommy Hilfiger. It does have a little stain back here. I don't know if I can get it out. But if I can't get it out, I can always sell it for $1. There was this purse, which I also thought was cute. Very beaderific. Nothing inside that one, and it is La Regale. La Regale. This little Ralph Lauren bag. I feel like there's something inside of it. Maybe not. 1 mint. So we got that. I don't even know what this, I think these are like Mardi Gras masks. Yeah. That's a nice Mardi Gras mask. And there's 1, 2. It's like the Phantom of the Opera, with that half-C one. I'm gonna break these, and then 1 more at the bottom. Another half-C. I don't see a brand name or anything in here, but they do seem like nicer than you would get at a Halloween store. You can go up here too. Then there was this bag. I don't think it had a name on it. Oh, it has a thing. Made in India. Cute though. I haven't tested any of these, but we got wet to straight Remington, wet to straight, but all like the electronics obviously will be tested besides those little things. Then this thing, I don't think it has a brand, is the InStyler. Oh, remember the InStyler? Remember that? I may have got one on Wish that I reviewed. Then this I thought was cute. I don't know if it's supposed to have a top on it. And it is decor, made in China. Copyrighted. Then we have a Revlon Turbo. This purse, which I also don't think has a name on it. It seems good quality to me. And then this purse, I guess kind of like a clutch. Oh no, it's a purse. This one also doesn't have a name in it, but it is detailed. And then there was this bag of stuff. So I feel like I want to pour out the bag of stuff somewhere so we can both like look at it together and then go look at the other stuff over there. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Hold on. I try to be funny. Look, it's Jesus, Mary, and Joseph from the nativity set. I literally asked her, as heavy as all could be, I asked her if she wanted Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, and she was like, maybe my mother-in-law does. I was like, well, I kind of want it. And she's like, oh, well, have it, girl. And I was like, thank you. I don't know if put it out front or to put it in the corner. I don't know, I like it. Anyway, I'm going to get this all poured out, and then we're going to take a look at it. All right, so we got some cords. This Mad Libs is actually brand new. When is the last time we did a Mad Libs? I know, right? This card is new. Just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. Now, are these forever stamps? How do you find out if they're forevers or not? This is cute. It's a little, I don't know if it came for like a chandelier or something, but it's a little crystal. Some paperwork. 2015. Now this monthly mail-in activity planner is actually brand new, so that's a bonus. Some all-purpose labels, some of this stuff. I think it's like double-sided sticky. Bookmarks. I'm gonna keep that. Paper clips. She'll want to go to Mexico. Then it's like a bag of rando, kind of like the stuff that's over there. Then there's these photo papers. They're brand new. Tape. Paper, and then this cross pen. So that was a lot in there. And of course also like a little bit of trash. Now the next cool find is I picked up these 2 signed basketballs. She ended up, I gave her the football. There was a football that said Dick Butkus on it. And I was like, okay, I'll give you this. And I was like, but obviously I can't give her everything, you know. So I took this for myself. I couldn't believe you didn't want this stuff, but I guess not. I can read Willie Reed, maybe? I mean, it says NFL, Spalding, but it's hard to see. Can you see those names? Maybe you can help me. I'll show you the other ones. Where's the other one? And then up top right here. But obviously you put them in some sort of a thing like that for some reason. And now, the piece de resistance. Now this was also in the closet that we got permission to go through, like the last thing when he was already still outside. Already outside and not coming back in because he was waiting out there with her husband. So this is probably something I would have given her, but I was like, you know what? I need like one perfect item. And so I'm going to open this up and I'm going to show you. You ready? You see that, right? So obviously I want to make sure it works. But this is the Singer Heavy Duty. That is the brand right there. Here's all the stuff that goes with it. Somehow, I think it's the other side it says Heavy Duty. Yeah. So Singer Heavy Duty, to me, I mean, I don't know what they look like, but to me it looks pretty good to go, right? Rob looked it up, and that brand new, this is like $250. So after this video, I'm literally going to take all the things that I think I can sell on Facebook Marketplace and put them on to see if I can get a quick little bit of money to bring to Rhode Island. All right, so let's finish this video. So number one, did we do well for, we'll say now, the $45 I paid? Yeah. Yeah. Am I super stoked that the day prior I met this girl who then sent me the link to show me, for then me to contact the guy, and we both contacted him, but he got back to me about coming to get it. So I kind of think of it as all as fate. I mean, it's kind of like doing a storage unit, but I didn't have to take it all, which that was a gem, because obviously you saw from the first picture, there was all those big boxes. It seems like they unpacked and then just left everything. And I don't know how long they were living there. I know that a lot of the stuff she had said California. He said that he was driving directly after this cross country to California. That's where her brother lived. I don't know. And I'll tell you the one thing that it was right before the end. It's the one thing that kind of got me a little sketchy. And Heather was in the other room, and then she came in and said, it's time to go, that we have to leave. And so it was, I opened up a bag and I found his mom's, we'll just say, nighttime fun bag. And he goes, ooh, I'm going to keep that. What? What? I was like, okay. So then he left the room. And at that point, I could have been awful and I could have just took all the purses. I would have never seen him again, but I didn't. I went downstairs, I put everything in the car, I gave him another $20, and then I told him that I left him the good purses up in the room. I also told him to have a safe travels. But I really wish he would have contacted me back when I wrote him back about the next day. If he would have let us come back, oh, I would have been more on point. I would have been more... But like I said, this is the first time this ever happened to me. First time I've ever had an opportunity to do something like this. And especially not having to take it all. But you know, you live, you learn. And now I also have a new friend who I can help. Maybe at some point she'll want to start doing maybe whatnot. I can help her with that. Because all my friends don't really understand, like my other friends don't really understand all this. They don't do any of this stuff. They don't do YouTube. They don't have all these side hustles. They don't do all that stuff. So they don't really get it. So the fact that I have a friend that I can kind of feel like she gets it and is local, that's pretty good. And if I can help her out too, win-win. So, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, put them down below. Haven't yet subscribed? Please do, even though I look a hot mess today. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. I'll see you soon. Bye.